on the Road Show is a product of Murdoch Worldwide Entertainment. Now on the Road Show. This is entertainment all up in your face.
Strange combination there. And I would get home from work and saddle up one of my horses and go ride up into the hills, sort of let it all blow out, just get away from it all, and then come right back home again. So it was a strange combination of sort of this futuristic thing to this sort of very old Western type of thing. That was then. I don't have, to tell you the truth, I mean, at the end of the day, you take the wardrobe off and the character goes right with it. You hang it up in the closet, get back into it tomorrow morning, and back into the character, no matter what I do. Now, I have no problem separating myself from the roles I play. I kid around with all of you here and Luke who shared and all that stuff, but that's not me. And what you see on the screen is not me. Parts of me, yes, but no, I have no problem with that. I leave it at work where it belongs. I know there are actors that those method actors used to do that, go home and beat the wife. I don't know, I don't do that stuff.
So then does it become I don't want to say a problem, a bit of an issue when if someone sees you on the street was, there's Tron, and they want you to talk to them as Tron?
Like the first question that happened here today. I say I can't really do that. I don't have the tights on. I'd much rather say, hi, I'm Bruce. How are you?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, ma'am.
Will you be writing any more of the Frontier Earth books?
No. I wish I could. I told the story I was contracted to do, and kind of when Babylon 5 went off, I kind of lost the contract to that. That was basically, remember, everybody was writing. William Shatner started all this, remember? And everybody was doing it. And maybe there, I think I told the story. I mean, I'd love to, but I also want to talk to you about something. There's a big movie coming out. It's called Cowboys and Aliens. It looks great. But it looks very similar to a book that came out in 1998.
I noticed that.
Before the graphic novel, I believe. I have a copy of that novel. And I'm looking, there's this mysterious character who wakes up out in the desert, and he's not from this planet, and where the Cowboys are fighting and the Indians are combined fighting the aliens, and I'm going, Well, that's Hollywood. Is there ever an original idea anywhere? Mine wasn't original, I'm sure, But anyway, I would love to do another book, and maybe, I still have that. I mean, I was always intending to try to find a good screenwriter, because there is a difference between screenwriting and writing a novel. Some can do it, some can't. A lot of them can. And I still want to try to make that as a TV series. I've had all these years, and maybe with the success of Cowboys and Aliens, I can come and rip them off. Sort of back at you, I did have the, thank you. I did have the rights and everything with Sam Raimi's TV productions, and nothing's ever really come of it. I have shopped it around the town. I had a showrunner. I had everything in place. So, maybe there is still something. I would not be in it, or I'd be in some other kind of role if I did act in it, but that's something I wanted to produce and perhaps direct. Because I do have that ambition, like most actors. Maybe, in my waning years as an actor, could be now, I can get it. It happens, it happens. Nothing lasts forever. And you've got to be realistic about that. Robbie McNeil, he's got this great career as a director now. And that was a choice of his. He was saying yesterday he didn't really feel like getting in front of the camera again. But, I would love to. Maybe that's what I would love to direct, since it's my story. I know it, So, who knows? But I'm looking forward to that movie, Cowboys and Aliens. It looks like it's going to be good. And Olivia, sweet Olivia Wilde, she is the greatest, by the way. She's just a regular. She's just so fun and such a genuine, down-to-earth character, and she's doing so well. I'm so proud of her.
Got time for just a couple more questions.
Yeah, boy, I'm talking.
Hello. I'm gonna make this short so other people can, get in
I don't
line
know.
behind me.
I'm the one that's doing all the talking.
All my friends and I love B5. I remember watching it when I was 7 or 8 with my parents. Good memories. And,
Thank you, Michael Sheen.
So fantastic sci-fi show. And I was
Good.
going to ask.
Even at 8, you understood it? You got it?
I just remember the big guys in the suits, and
That's cool.
and
That's
the
the way my
student-
kids were. Now they're kind of looking at, my older sons are looking at it now going, Dad, it was kind of a cool show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I was just going to ask you, my friends and I all have different favorite moments from the show, especially about John Newcomb Sheridan. We all love that character. I was wondering, was there any particular character-defining moment you liked for, Commander Sheridan? Anything that really stuck out in your head?
A moment?
Oh, when you're facing off against the Inquisitor, or you're in the...
Yeah, I mean, in that was, you see, I got to really step out of, the uniform and the command and control set and those kind of things where I spent the majority of that part, I always liked the scenes that went on in Sheridan's personal quarters too. I've been thinking more about it now, where he got to unbutton the collar and take the jacket off and kind of let his hair down a little bit about certain things. What? Socks, yes. People remember the damnedest things. I mean, you know how many teddy bears I got sent to me? And I threw them all away. I mean, there's so many moments. I wish I could narrow it down to one. I mean, there's so many beautiful moments here. The scenes between Mira and I always enjoyed working with Mira. And I just talked to her the other day. She's going back to Croatia to do a TV series. She tells me I'm so happy for her. I think it wasn't enough done with her on Lost. I thought she was a very compelling character. That's TV. Anyway, I thought our stuff was really good, some of our scenes. So I don't know, it's hard to narrow down. It's a lot of material there.
Yeah, I figured that might be the case, but
Yeah.
my previous question was apparently already asked.
So many beautiful moments that we got to do as actors, and I'll always treasure it.
Well, thank you very much.
You're
It's
welcome.
a pleasure to see you in person.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Okay.
We got time for this one last question.
You mentioned earlier about how you were doing westerns and things in the 70s. So you've obviously had a long, checkered, successful career. What, in your mind, is the most important quality for an actor to have a successful career? I mean, not everyone obviously is going to be like a leading man, but to have a good...
Not everyone's going to be an A-list star, I mean, it's Hollywood has a caste system, like in India, and I'm fine with it. I never crashed into the A-list, probably not even the B-list. I don't know, maybe. And you're always made well aware of that. You have to have a very thick skin. You have to be able to take a lot of criticism. I'm going to tell you what it's like for an actor to walk through a door. There was a period through the 80s and through most of the 80s, I never had to audition again. Offers came to me. Then that started to leave sort of after Babylon 5. I had to go and audition again. Now, Tron Legacy, I did not have to. That was wonderful. I mean, that was the head of Disney, and Joe Kosinski called me and asked me to please be in it. I mean, wow, what a tremendous honor that was. But you walk in and you know that in about 3 seconds' time they've either decided you're right for the role or not. I've auditioned actors. I know the horror of it. You stand there at the door and they say, okay, you can go in now. And generally it's a couple people with a little camera on a tripod, and you're doing it to some script reader that's just giving you absolutely nothing. And it's back at that again. It's like, God, I'm starting over again. I mean, it's just weird. That's the phases of being an actor, a working actor. It's all I ever aspired to be, by the way. I didn't want to be a big movie star. I wanted to be one of those guys like Leslie Nielsen and guys that I grew up watching on television. Leslie played my father in Hawaii Five-0. I mean, he was a great, funny guy. I was so shocked by him. I thought he was always a stern, serious fellow. These were before the Naked Gun movies and things like that. And then find out what a cut-up, funny guy he was. But those are the kind of guys I wanted to be, because I wanted to do TV series. And I got to do it, you know. But you take a lot of punishment on the way. And you've got to be strong enough to withstand that. Some people can't. In Hollywood, the bus unloads every day. And then around down the street and around in the back alley, they're loading up again to take them home because they couldn't cut it. It's a tough place. So,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thanks very much. And thank you, Boxleitner, for being here. Thank you guys for coming. Enjoy the rest of the con.
Rampage Fitness Academy is located at 23681 Via Linda, Suite A, in Mission Viejo, California, 92691. Call them at 949-830-7267. Cardio kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, regular boxing, yoga, or women's classes only. Rampage Fitness Academy has it all. Check them out at rampagefitnessacademy.com.